Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up? Good afternoon, good afternoon. How are we doing today? What's up, Silverado? We are back on Welker Farms yet again. I almost decided to do some rally racing today, but I had a second thought and went, nah, not today. Although I would love to. I'm getting ready to chat. We're getting ready to harvest some peas, I think. It's a contract. It's really kind of the last contract of the month that I can do. It's the only other field that was ready to harvest, so we're gonna do that today. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? I think we're good as far as quality everywhere now, and being able to actually, as far as I know, nothing's skipping or lagging or anything like that. I do have a little bit of different audio setup though, rather than doing one big thing. I have everything kind of separated, so I will be interested to see how it sounds. Sheriffs were hot last night. Glad I wasn't driving. Yeah, that happens. So all right, for those of you that will get to hear tunes, we're gonna play some tunes. So I got everything individualized now. I'm wondering how it's gonna sound instead of just doing one big thing. Hopefully it's not too bad. But let's get on it here. Listen to tunes from your mind, right? Yeah, I got you. So I gave it a little bit wider. We don't have like unrealistic speed or anything, but a little bit wider pickup. It still holds a ridiculous amount, so we don't have to worry about undoing stuff. Yo, Big Man Carter with the follow. Appreciate that follow. I love this mod. I actually like this better than the Colossus one. I mean, you can still have like unrealistic capacity, which is obviously what I'm trying to do with root crops, but that's GBS, right? Because I was searching FS19 mod hub and found a GPS mod. They might have it. I haven't heard anybody talk about 19, but yeah, it's GPS. I think that's what it's called on, well, it's on here, it's called steering assist, but yeah, it's the same thing. I think it's called GPS in the other game modes, or it's some sort of form of this. So yeah, I'm not sure how it works on the mod, but now, so the way I have the sound set up, it's set up to where you guys will hear exactly how like volumes and stuff that I'm hearing. Well, ideally, it should be like that. Before I had you guys would hear one set of volumes and I had my stuff at a different set of volumes, but the only time that might come into play is if I'm playing COD or something like that again. But I did want to kind of figure out if this sounded any better having it all separated in OBS instead of all under one umbrella. So we'll see how that goes. You haven't been on COD since the last time we played? Oh, wow. Yeah. You're not missing a whole lot. I can tell you that. You're not missing much. That's for sure. Only been running Modern Warfare 2? Got you. This is a good pace. I think I like the pickup width on this too for the root crops. So we're not like going crazy fast or anything like that. We're going regular speed, but we got the little bit wider pickup and obviously the unrealistic capacity. So we shouldn't even have to unload this thing doing this field, but this is a pace I could get behind. You know? Although our machine is very dirty. I wonder if our sunflowers are getting close to being done. It's our sunflower field right to the left. Oh, I did a little bit of different, little addition, so you guys can see like the, how much money and where we are at in the, grand scheme of things. So you got the weather, the calendar, the time, and how much money is on there. I thought that wouldn't a bad spot to put up there and put on the bottom there. What do you guys think? On the, that would be anybody watching on vertical. I kind of like it. I think that's a nice little touch. I was gonna put it at the top, but I don't know. I don't think it looks bad where it is. So now when people are like, how much money you have? It's right there. Granted, it's all loan money, because I'm pretty sure we owe quite a bit still. But it's alright. Eventually we'll get that paid back. I'm not sure when. So I think I might have found my actual block at doing Amazon Flex. I think my block is going to be the, as long as it keeps coming up, I keep booking it every time I see it, and I try to get it like for a couple days in a row. My block is going to be 4 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Had that today, and it was great. Literally don't have to deal with any traffic or nothing like that. It wasn't difficult to find addresses or anything either. So I think it's going to be my work schedule for sure. So I'm going to try to build a stream schedule off of that. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. Because honestly, I got on later today than I wanted to get on. I feel like I want to get on earlier. So then I have the potential to have a longer stream if I need to. Or if I decide to. So once I get it kind of finalized and everything, I'm going to try to post it as a post on TikTok. And then I'm going to try to put it up on Twitch and Kick for anybody that watches over there. So it should be posted on there as well. And then maybe we can get on some sort of consistent schedule here. You know what I mean? That would be great. I don't know how to post for, like, YouTube, though. Unless you just make a post for YouTube. Which I guess I could. I'll try to figure something out for that. But I did figure out that there's not really that much difference in quality between a good 1080p stream and a 1440p. So I'm not really gonna focus on trying to broadcast in 1440. I mean, hell, I don't even get to watch in 1440. Or I do, but it's not, you know, unless you're watching on a PC or something. I don't think there's that much of a quality difference when you're watching on mobile. I think what I gotta make sure is that I have good bitrate for what we're doing, which I do. So, there we go. What does promoting the live do? Oh. Never done it. Does it give you the option to do that? Try it. I don't know what it does. I literally just hit go live and play. Said it's under maintenance. Cool. Well, then I guess that answers our question. I'm gonna lean towards it does nothing. That's what I'm going with. I wonder if I can share and post my stream VODs on my stories. I wonder if that's a thing. Back sounds good. Sounds good. I wonder if that's a thing you can do. I know you can post highlights and stuff like that to your story. I wonder if you can do that with a whole VOD, like of a live stream. Probably don't really want to do that. Now that I'm thinking about it. Is this public? No, it's just a single player. Noah. Just single player. Single player. Yo, Jacob with the follow. Appreciate that follow, Jacob. Back, I heard a helicopter. Thought it was our medevac. There's just a rich dude flying his heli. Them stinking rich dudes flying their helis whenever they feel like it. Ridiculous. This is the #1 Trivium. Coming in over on the purple side. What up, brother? Ayo. Hey, how's the sound over there on the purple side there, Triv? I made everything individualized, made separate tracks. So I'm kind of interested to know what it sounds like with music playing. If you can hear everything. Me, music, and the game. Does Missouri have a 13 Bones restaurant? That's a great question. I have no idea. If they do, I don't know where it is. It's not near me. R13 Bones says out next to it, and the guy that just flew over, he lands on the field to go eat. Nice. Just basically just showing off is all he's doing. I'm gonna use my helicopter to go eat. Pretty much. He owns a major trucking company from east to west. Nice. Apparently owning a trucking company can get you a helicopter. Nice. It's actually pretty cool. Hey Silverado, is there any possible way that you could hop over to the green side and tell me what like all the sound levels sound like? If they're all kind of leveled good, or if I need to adjust something. Because I have music that's playing over on the green side, but there any way you could hop over there and see how that sounds for me? Then you can come right on back over to TikTok for sure, but I'm just curious since Trivium wouldn't let me know over there on the purple side. Because from what it sounds like in my ears, it sounds good. Like it's not a bad mix, but hola. Echo? What you talking about, Echo? Echo! Echo! Really? Is it bad? Do you have me playing in two different things right now? Interesting. But it doesn't do that over on TikTok. That's weird. What about everything else? Is it repeating on everything else too? That's weird. Why would I be repeating? Try refreshing it and seeing if that does anything. Well, great. Well, I kind of want to know why it doesn't sound like that on... Because I know it doesn't sound like that, obviously, on TikTok. Otherwise, you would have said something. I wonder if it's just a kick issue. It's always something. I wonder if you refresh kicked. So Twitch is fine? It must be a kick thing. I swear, man. It's always something, you know? Well, not, I mean, if it's good on the other ones, I'm fine with that. I mean, it's just Kick will just have to suffer, I guess. Because if it was doing it, it would do it everywhere. So it's got to be just a Kick thing. That's weird. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate you, Silverado. Thank you. Well, I guess Kick will just have to deal with it. I'm trying. I'm trying to be live everywhere, but certain platforms don't want me to succeed, I guess. Probably get this contract done and then skip on over to the next month. It might be repeating now. That don't make any sense, because if it was doing it there, it would be doing it on the vertical platforms too. It's weird. Maybe I have to mute my headset? I don't know. Weird. It's just weird that everything else isn't doing it. Just my mic. It's odd. That is odd. Now it sounds so weird because you said about Kick having to deal with it. A few minutes, said it again. It went fine. Well, I mean, I said that more than one time, but maybe that's it. I don't know. Maybe I got confused, but I came back to TikTok, was not watching a 3-minute ad. Oh, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. See, so it shouldn't be happening on TikTok then. So if it's not happening on TikTok and it's not happening on YouTube, I wonder why it's happening on the other two. It's so weird. It's just weird. All kinds of weird. Yeah, I don't understand why the mic would do it, but nothing else would. It's peculiar. It's echoing over there too? Huh. It's doing it. It's echoing everywhere. You know what? I think I know what it is. Give me a second. How about now? Is it still doing it? Let me know if it's still doing it. All right. All right. All right. Hopefully, I got it figured out here. Yo, yo, yo. Just trying to make sure there ain't no echo. Still doing it over there. What the heck is going on? Oh. But it's not happening on TikTok now. That's really weird. What if... What about now? I switched it to mono. Hopefully, it doesn't continue to do that. I don't know why it's repeating anyway. Kick his shot. I haven't switched it to like mono. What the heck, man? Ridiculous. So weird. Why would it be repeating? Kick his shot. Oh well. I'm gonna have to watch it back and see what it's doing. Is it doing it on TikTok now? That's weird. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. Now that makes me want to check it out on my own. So weird. Pardon me, kick. What are you doing? You know what's weird? Silverado is that I don't hear it. I wonder if you close that out and go back into it, if it'll still be doing the same thing. Uh, got a lot of patience playing this kind of game. Yeah, I sure do, J Money. It's relaxing. It's definitely not a sweaty game like Call of Duty or something like that, you know? It's definitely calming though, for sure. Yeah, I don't hear myself repeating because here's the thing is that if I was repeating, everything would be repeating. I agree. It's definitely very strange, but whatever. I mean, I'll just watch the VOD back later and see if I hear it in the VOD. Because if I don't, then I mean, I don't know. That's the weird thing about signals, you know, is that even on a phone or something like that, you're gonna get mixed signals and stuff like that. So. So J Money, if you're still in here, over there on the old YouTube, what kind of games do you prefer to watch or play? I mean, Google can say what they want. I'm listening to it on my own phone and everything, and I don't hear no echo. I don't have anything overlapping. I've gone through every single setting. Because even if I had another mic source open, yeah, it's weird. Well, I was watching my stream on there myself, and I didn't hear it. And I'll bet if I went over to... Because if it was happening on Kick, it should be happening everywhere. And you said there's no overlapping or anything like that on TikTok or anything. So Like I said, I'll watch the VOD back later and see if it comes up like that. But there should not be any kind of echo happening. No, I mean, I believe you. I believe you. I'm just saying, when I turn it on my phone, I don't hear it. And I was on there for a little bit. I believe that it's happening to you. I just don't know if it's not just something going on with your end or if it's on my end. Because, like I said, I was watching it on my own phone and I didn't hear it. So when he said it repeat, was it just as loud? Just a second time, or what? Or was it like I said something and then the echo was really quiet? It was louder the second time? Then I definitely didn't hear it then. Because I was listening for it. But I definitely did not hear that. I was thinking maybe if it was quieter or something I could see that, but now I'll watch it back and we'll see. I'll see what's going on with it. I'm obviously not doing it right now. On top of that, I feel like if it was like that if it was repeating the microphone, it should be repeating everything. What, we got about 4 more rows to go. There you have it. What do you mean? What's going on? There I have what? It was on your end. What was going on? What? Got me all wigging out and everything for no reason. I had the stream playing on TikTok and overlapped with Kick. Yeah, you gotta turn one of them off. Wait, are you on your phone or on your computer watching? Question mark. Huh. I'm assuming you're watching on your computer and had two. Well, then we figured it out. I'm on my phone. Right. That's wild that you can have two different things playing at the same time on your phone like that. On my phone, when I switch off of one and put on another one, it automatically goes to whatever one I'm watching at the moment and gets rid of the other one. Oh. Your TikTok lives, I can go out of TikTok and it'll keep playing. Even if you go into a different app, I got you. See, mine doesn't do that. If I leave TikTok, then TikTok it goes deaf in the background. Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm glad we figured it out that it wasn't on my end. Because I sure would have kept going on the whole stream just wondering how many times people are hearing me say the same thing. That's probably what happened. It was probably louder the second time. Because you know what? You were probably hearing it on Kick. And then TikTok is louder by nature, louder than Kick is. Whatever their system is. So you probably heard me say it on Kick, and then it came back louder from TikTok. It's just weird that you didn't hear the rest of the sounds repeating. Yeah, that's wild. That is funny, though. I've done stuff like that, but I've never done it on my phone. I've done it on my computer, where I'll, like, forget that something else is open. I think I'm supposed to be taking this to the farmer's market. That's what I think is supposed to be happening. Anybody watching on a vertical platform, if you guys are wanting to hear music, I can only play it on the landscape ones, the horizontal one. But I got a pretty banger playlist playing right now, so just saying. We're just gonna borrow this guy's little yard here. Taking all my equipment back to the shop since I'm done with that one site. Yeah. Take it back. Take it back to the shop. No use in hanging on to it. I really want to do videos like Austin Farmer and the Camper. I'll have to check those guys out. I mean, if you're wanting to do something like that, do what you got to do to make it happen. I'm doing a lot from the camper because he does a lot of FS construction videos. Yeah. I'm trying to remember where I got to sell this to. I think I got to take it to the farmer's market. I think that's where these are going. These peas, which look like they're white. We got white peas. Aw, I'm all out of drink, chat. Out of a gun. Dagnabbit. Yep. Stream does not get pushed out on TikTok going through Restream like I am. But I'm telling you right now, I cannot run OBS and Live Studio at the same time. My computer will explode. So I'm guessing it's just not going to ever get pushed. which is kind of a bummer. I normally don't even give a crap about the views, like number of views, but when I know that if I go to Live Studio, I end up with like 4,500, 5,000. Shoot, I had one that was 10,000 views, but then I go to the thing that's harder to get approved for, which is having direct live access. I get nothing. Like there's nothing there. So I guess it's like TikTok wants you to just stream exclusively there if you're going to stream there, which is why you've got to go through Live Studio to get any kind of push or anything like that. If I could make my scenes and everything within Live Studio, it'd be a different story. But I mean, I have to use virtual camera anyhow, so it doesn't make too much sense for me to go live on Live Studio instead of direct. I also really don't know why that should be that big of a difference on whether or not the stream gets pushed out to people. I mean, you're still on TikTok. It's not like you're trying to funnel people or anything like that. So you would think it would still work no matter what. But it is what it is. Does 25 AI go around you if you're in the road? I don't think so. Oh yeah, never mind, it does. If they can fit around you, they'll go around you. They'll pass you, even when you're driving. I've seen it happen to people. I just always turn traffic off. Yeah, I just never have traffic on. Can't wait to do construction in 25 because I can shut a lane down finally. Nice. Nice. I thought about trying to buy this farm too. Or this property. I do kind of like the little farmhouse and the shed that's on there already. Made a mistake. What did you do? What did you do? Is it one of those mistakes where you gotta start all over, or forget to save the game to start where you left off? Or is it fixable? What kind of mistake are we talking about? We're just gonna go sell this straight from the forgot I have a wood chip mod and my chainsaw left wood chips. Oh. Ruh-roh. Wait, wouldn't that be good though? Oh, yeah. So if you have the mod on, then that means the chainsaw leaves wood chips. So you have to have a way to collect them up. Have my car skid steer still on site? I just don't have a dump trailer empty. Got you. Well, you might have to fix that and empty that trailer. Get it sold. Or not. Ugh. Looks like green poop. Yo-ho, we got an extra 56K off of that dude. Nice. We'll take it. Plus, I think the contract was like 25K or something like that. I better wash this time. Get all this garbage off of here. Whoops, wrong button. to have grass, so I'm acting like the contractor want me to reseed the grass. Yeah. Good grief. Turning on this thing sucks. Especially the controller. If I wanted to make a turn like that, I gotta like slow it down to like nothing so it at least looks smooth. Yeah, I think we're gonna give this one a bath. Ow, my face itches. We're gonna wash this by one wheel. And the whole thing's gonna be clean. You'll see. Isn't that crazy? The whole thing becomes clean just by washing one wheel. Cleaned, shined up like she's brand new. All right. Oh man. Uh, I mean, I pay 61 grand, and we could plow it. Although I thought we already plowed this one. No, we didn't plow this one. We plowed a different one. Yeah, we're gonna take it. All right. Whoa. A little too close there. Just a tad too close there. I'm probably gonna throw an AI on this actually, because I gotta use the restroom very, very badly. So, yep. I gotta use the restroom. So, I got AI doing this. I'll be back in a few minutes. Yeah. How's the AI doing? I really had to go to the bathroom. Appreciate you guys understanding. Looks like they're doing all right. It's weird how this it's weird how the GPS lined this up to where it's going all the way to the edges like this. It's kind of different. Now he's gonna go over and get the other side. Maybe. Nope, he's gonna come back and do this side. Alright. Alright. Magically, it doesn't damage the grass. It's amazing. I don't even know what's going on with our own fields. I think everything's growing. Let's find out. I actually wonder what's going on with our animules. Looks like they're not doing too bad. How's our coffee ones doing? We're both doing pretty good. I wonder if I should take this off of selling and put it to storing. I think I might try that. I'm gonna change it to storing. And then, because it doesn't put out pallets, it's got the pipe loader. And I think what we'll do is just manually transport that over to the coffee shop, because I'm wondering if some of it doesn't go to the coffee shop and some goes to the farmer's market or something. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Odd. Oh, it switched over to this side. Got it. Now I get it. Now I get it. Oh yeah, I didn't check our own fields and see where they're what kind of progress they at right now. Yeah, it's probably gonna be the last contract we do, unless it wants me to plow 11, which it might. If it's up there and it wants me to plow 11, I'll do it. But if this thing's done and that's not the contract that comes up, then we ain't gonna worry about it. Although this is cultivating, we could cultivate that ourselves. Screw it. Let's do it. We'll leave him to his devices. We going cultivating. You know, as much as I like this big bud, I might get rid of it just because I don't like doing articulated tractors with controller. It's rough enough that our front motor is articulated, but the only problem is I think this cultivator takes out a lot of horsepower. It's the flexi coil one. I think it takes like 600 something horsepower. And the only tractor that I can think of that I could get would be a mod that I don't have right now. Or I don't have it activated. Quad track's the only type I use like that. Yeah. I mean, I want to have a big bud on here because it is Welker Farms, you know? And I mean, that's what they're known for. Uh, it's just tough. How much can I get out of this anyways? Last day working on the site, so I think I should get my camper and wheel loader out of here. Yeah, I would. It's 500 horsepower is what I need to operate that thing. 500 horsepower? Let's see what we got. So, you would think that that means that anything. I say 500 horsepower. You would think that technically this would handle it. Technically this would, but I think with putting like wheel weights and stuff on it would bog it down a tad. This thing will do it, but I'm trying to not have a quad or articulated. No, back up. 10,000 horsepower. Holy crap. Ten thousand horsepower handle anything. I actually want to see what it. We can go 200 miles an hour in that sucker. No, that's too much. That would be not a good thing to do. Uh, I could get this vent. The vent would definitely take care of it. I think I'm gonna do that. Yo, King of the Gifts with the heart me. Appreciate the heart me. I appreciate the heart me, brother. Have you seen the Grizzly Creek mod? I have not. All right, we're gonna. Sorry, I like the big bud, but gotta let it go. Oh no! Look, I have nothing here. It's like a big camper that's nice. Oh yeah, yeah. You know what? I think I might have. I think I might have seen that. I think I like the standard tracks on this, if I'm not mistaken. Or do I like the 3M? Interesting. Do I want? Let's go with the wider look. I mean, it is going to be for $550K. Ridiculous. I'm expensive. This said it only did 24 miles an hour. Apparently it's 27. I think I should move all the trailer to a different shop because it's starting to get a little lag. Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. Get it away from everything else. Get it out. I wonder if they ever fixed the, there's a mod that they have that's one of these tracks like this. It's a 8RX. Doesn't look real at all. Alright, Gary. It's fine. It's a video game, so I would assume it's not gonna look like super real. Just saying. All right. So John Deere, they have a John Deere mod that's the 8RX. It has higher horsepower and everything. The problem is that it's the tracks. They work when you first use them, but when you come back into the game, they turn white. Don't know why. It's just weird. Otherwise, I would have that in here instead of the Fendt. Because I did like that. Gary, you're awfully negative today. It's Friday. You're supposed to be happy. Whoops. Tracks are a little bit more touchy than your your regular tires and everything, but they're just more exact when you do your turning and everything. I need my 8X map back. That thing would probably cause you lag too, just because it's so big. They actually have a 16X map. I can't remember who I seen using it, but there was one or two different people that were playing on a 16X map. That's humongous. Can only imagine how big that file is. Probably take you 3 days to download it. I had a 16X, took me like an hour. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure the fields on that were massive. Either that or there was just a shitload of them. I showed you the canola field and barley field that was on it. Yeah. They were ginormous. Ginormous is the word I'll use for that. Let the music play. Mm-hmm. Whoa, whoa, listen to the music. Man, this stream is not getting pushed at all on TikTok. It's wild. So, Silverado, you remember what we were talking about yesterday, or what I was talking about yesterday? About not being on TikTok anymore? Yo, Tonin. with the follow or with the sub over there on YouTube. Let's go. Well, now that I'm seeing that literally it's not getting pushed to anything at all, like literally nobody. I think uh I think I'm gonna stop live streaming on TikTok. I mean, it's not worth it. There's no. You're the only one, really. I mean, I have a couple of folks that threw a heart me at it, but it don't even push out to anybody anymore. Unless I use Live Studio, and I don't want to use Live Studio because it kills my multi-stream every single time. So, hope you get used to being on Kick over there, because that's where you're gonna have to see me. If you want to watch short form, it'll be on YouTube. So, I'll just have to try to figure out a way to do videos or something to let people know I'm live over here, which I can do. I've seen how other people do it, but maybe that will get pushed to somebody. The algorithm's just so weird. It really is like they don't want you to live stream anywhere else, so they won't push it unless you're using their software and encoder, which is bogus to me. Appreciate that follow again, Tonin, over there on YouTube. That's all right. At least if you're watching on Kick or Twitch, you'll be able to hear music. There's that. That's good. And if you're watching on YouTube, you already know I can't play music over there. Yes. That is the good part. It stinks, but I mean, it is what it is. I can't run two different OBSs on my computer. So and the YouTube Shorts folks are just like killing it lately. So I think I like that for sure. For sure. I might even turn my... What's up, Abrupt? Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the man, the myth, dare I say it, the legend, Abrupt, is in the chat over on Kick. We need a round of applause. I don't have that button, otherwise I would. What is going on, dude? Long time no see. How you been, man? I seen a couple little things, little lives you did on Facebook, like IRL stuff, but I'm to be honest with you, I'm like never on Facebook anymore, so happy Friday to you, sir. How have you been, dude? Glad to see you. I'm crazy. You crazy, man. You're just so crazy. Who's driving this bus? How's the well drilling or well digging? Been going great, just building the business and hanging out? Oh, you know. I just been doing my thing over here. Actually, I'm doing like I just recently started doing Amazon Flex driving, delivering packages and shit. Only have to work like 3 hours a day, make like $100 a shift. It's pretty nice so far. I haven't pulled myself to pick up 2 routes yet in a day, but I do it early morning, like early morning. My route's from like 4 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. So I have to deal with nobody. And I'm where my locations are like places I grew up by. So I know how to get everywhere. And then out of the 3.5 hour route, I'm usually getting it done in like 2.5 hours. So it's pretty nice. It's averaging out to be about $40 an hour. So, and then I'm obviously trying to build communities over here on several platforms. Other than that, oh, I'm a grandpa now, by the way. I am a grandpa now, as of about a month and a half ago. So now I'm allowed to drive slow, and I have an excuse. That's an actual legit excuse. And when I get on the highway, I can just go from the slow lane to the fast lane without even looking anymore. I'm allowed now. I'm a grandfather. I got grandfathered in. Are you gonna come out of streaming retirement anytime soon on the old Kick side or what? Is that a possibility that can happen or no? I don't even know if you're still in here. We're not going to be able to finish this field off. Oh, no, that's cool. I was saying, are you ever going to stream over here on Kick again or no? You just sticking to the IRL stuff for now when you can. Ooh. Setting up the sim equipment. Oh boy. Man. You probably got a crap load of updates and mods to go through. You're talking about like ATS or something. I'll bet. Did you ever get on to Farm Sim 25 or no? I don't remember if you did or not. I know you were on 22 and I was in 19, but I couldn't remember if you ever got started to get into 25 or not. Not as much. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. So I thought you had, but it was like very briefly. I'll tell you what, man, I mean, I like 25. I haven't gone back to any of the other ones since it came out. I know for a long time there you kind of quit playing Farm Sim altogether just because that was kind of like your whole thing for a very long time. I mean, that's what you built a lot of your community off of. But I definitely know that you was getting burnt out of it for a little bit there. So controller steering, I love it, especially with tracks. Although I'd rather deal with this than articulated tractors. Articulated tractors make me want to throw up when you're doing controller steering. Sounds good, Silverado. I see you lurking in there, Arshawn, over there on TikTok. I have some news for you, though. That's exactly what happened. Could have kept going to stream. Was making 6 to 10K a month, but unhappy. Appreciate all the support from everyone and miss them. Yeah, no, I knew that. You could just tell, which I wish there would have been a way to do that without having to sacrifice as much as you had to. You know what I mean? But you do seem, anytime I have caught you, live or anything like that, even just on like replay, you definitely seem way, like your headspace is way better. You can just tell by how you're talking, your energy and everything like that. So that's definitely a huge W right there. So Arshawn, I am not going to be live streaming on TikTok anymore. Built a multi-million-dollar business in the last 3 years. It's badass. Nice, dude. Well, if you ever come close to me, I'll work for you. If you ever expand my direction, let me know. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Shit, if you have any remote stuff that I could do, like sales or something, I'd do that too. Yeah, Arshawn, I figured out that if I don't use TikTok Live Studio, TikTok does not push my stupid stream out to anybody. No. So why not? Is it the split pay? How they hog most of the capital? No, it's not that at all. It's the fact that if I do not use Live Studio, I use Tickfinity. It's the easiest job I've ever had, man. It's amazing what you'll do when you'll love it. Yeah, no kidding. If you love it, then it's not like work. I feel like that statement is so true. If you love what you do, then it doesn't feel like work. No, I know. I'm talking about if I don't use Live Studio to like stream with, like their software, then the stream doesn't get pushed out to anybody, or it's like a very minuscule percentage of the thing of the community, and I cannot run two different OBSs at the same time on my setup. So I'm just gonna stick with Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. So short form is YouTube, and then long form is Kick and Twitch. And I'll tell you right now, YouTube is like, those guys are going crazy on the shorts right now, and that community is starting to get built kind of quick, which I'm fine with. Learning graphic design and social media marketing as a streamer was the best thing I could have done. Yeah. Yeah. And you know, I appreciate it all. I apply it all to my work now. Nice. That's awesome, dude. I'm so glad. I'm so glad and happy for you. You know, building the community that you have, and you know, making 6 to 10K a month and stuff like that probably is what afforded you the and gave you the ability to start the business that you started. So I mean, it all kind of ties together. But yeah, it'd be nice to get to that point sometime. I don't. The thing is, though, I don't try to force it. Like, obviously, you see, I don't have a camera on or nothing like that. I decided a while back that I didn't want to do a camera or anything like that. And you know, I'm just live streaming. I don't do a bunch of clips and shit like that. I wish I did, but to be honest with you, I don't really know what I'm doing to try to make clips, and especially not out of the simulation stuff. I don't know how to do it. Mortgage your home and risk it all? Yeah. Right. But you took the risk and it's paying off. You know? So yeah, I'd love to be to the point where I was making that kind of, or able to make a career, or you know, supplement to be able to do something like a business or something like that myself. But I don't know if it'll ever happen. If it does, it's awesome. I mean, but I don't want to force anything. You know, I'm not forcing it. I'm not. Eventually, I'll teach myself how to do some kind of graphic stuff down the road or something. I don't know. But yeah, I've chosen the very simple way to do this. I'm a broker than I have ever been, but my net worth is looking up these days. Right. Exactly. You you're building wealth is what's happening. You know, you're building wealth. Being rich and being wealthy are two completely different things. So you're building your wealth. Wealth is something that can be handed down generation to generation. Rich is just rich, you know. Typically, it doesn't trickle down very far. But wealth and building generational wealth, that's a different story. And that's what you're doing. And again, I cannot be happier for you. That was terrible. That was terrible. Yeah, I just hop on, turn the game on, and hit go live, and whatever happens happens. So, all right. I think I'm gonna sleep off till the next month. I don't think I got anything else to do. Animals are looking good, even though half of them aren't actually brown or Swissy. Don't think. Yeah. Sleeping it off. Let's go to our trailer. Take us a 1 month long nap. I hope I didn't forget to fertilize anything. I don't think I did. We can check it out here in a second. Damn, we made $11,000. Production costs. Boo. Shitty. Ooh, we can sell our fucking wheat and shit now. Look at this. This is not how the Welker Farms map starts off. But okay, let's check shit out now. Wood transport. Always wood transport. What is shitty ass thing to do? Okay, wheat's growing. This is probably ready to cut. Yup. Soybeans are growing. How's our sunflowers? Growing. All right, cool. These two fields, I swear. I quit streaming here for the same reason. There's just no good way to grow. Right. And I don't want to have to use two different OBSs or two different broadcast softwares. Yeah, me neither. It's almost like TikTok feels to me like you have to pay to get growth, which is not how that's supposed to work. These two fields have been on foliage removal for like a year in game. Tried to bait on my political account that took off at the last 5 minutes. Right. What's up, Jimmy? Worst company for construction contractors is Marshalltown. Their rakes break constantly. Awesome. Precisely, that's how they designed it. If you aren't making capital, they throttle your stream. Right. And I'm not gonna get on there and like demand people to freaking, send gifts, send gifts. I see too many people like that. And on top of that, to be honest with you, I feel like TikTok is geared for the like younger crowd. You know what I mean? Like for just it feels like it's I don't see a very like what's up, Weston? It's also rather toxic here and filled with yeah, degenerate sinners. No, I mean, what I mean by that is here, man, you guys are missing out on a great song. Yeah. Anybody that's watching on Kick or Twitch, you're hearing a great tune right now. Not saying that they're the stupid person in the world either. However, if that person disappears, true. No, I don't know. Yeah, there's just things. So I don't know if you have an account on any of the other platforms, whatever. Yeah, buddy. This song is awesome, especially on a good stereo system. It is great. You have Twitch and YouTube. That's fine. So I'll be on all three of those from now on. Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna go ahead and end the TikTok stream now. Um, TikTok, I might try to utilize the video part and like posting when I'm gonna be going live and maybe try that. But I don't know. It's just something's off. Legend Killer. Is that you, Arshawn? Are you Legend Killer? Jimmy with the sub over there on YouTube. Appreciate the sub. Jimmy. Oh, it's Marlon. What's up, Marlon? What's going on, brother? Yeah, we're gonna uh we're gonna shut down the TikTok stream. Everybody, we'll still be live over on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. If you're wanting a short form, YouTube's there. Otherwise, there's Kick and Twitch. So if you'd like to continue watching, come on over there. Again, I do appreciate everybody that does follow me over there on TikTok, and I appreciate the growth that we did have, but I gotta cut the ties with the live streaming side of it. Literally, I'm playing the game that wants me to play, and I get zero push, and I'm not going to use Live Studio. It destroys my computer, destroys the stream quality, and I'm not going to do it. So come hang out with me over on Twitch, Kick, or YouTube. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. I mean, I can't force you. I'm just letting you know where to find me. So, um, I'll try to remember to post when I'm going live over, when I am going live. So maybe you guys will get a notification I'm going live somewhere. Yo, I appreciate that, Marlon. Thanks, buddy. But yeah, this is a end of a chapter, and we're just gonna continue the chapter somewhere else. So I appreciate you guys. We will be back in different forms. So, uh, peace, TikTok. Later. All right, everybody on YouTube, Kick and Twitch. It's just us now. Yeah, buddy. It's just us, the Tones. You know what else I like about this? He said, I've been switched over. No, I knew that. I knew that, brother. You, you know what else is really cool? Is that if I have to step away for a minute, I can put it on a be right back screen and not get banned. I was getting ready to go live now. I have to wait. Just go live on Twitch, dude. Just go live on Twitch. Go live on Twitch. Yeah, if you're on a be right back screen or a static image or a static scene too long, it'll end your stream. And I've been suspended so many times, it's not even funny. Just from like I have to use the bathroom, so I have to put it on. You know what I mean? It's kind of wild. The other cool part about this is that I only need one chat box. Yeah, they do it all the time. They do it all the time. I only have one chat box now. I don't know what to do with myself. This is wild. You do stream on Twitch? Right on. Now we can jam to some tunes. I can free up some space on the computer here. Yeah. There he is. Sounds good, brother. You know what, guys? There's a weight, a virtual weight that I feel has been lifted off my shoulders. We can be a little free now, which is great. There it is, Arshan with a follow on Twitch. Appreciate you. Big dog. Yes, sir. Uh, we are gonna get rid of this one. See ya. Whoa. We're gonna get rid of that right there. Boom skis. Prime sub freeze. Nice, dude. That's the other cool thing about Twitch is that if you are a Prime member, you have a free sub every month that you can give to whatever creator you want. You don't have to worry about running out of tech space. That's true. I missed the reason why you switched. Short version why? Well, I'm tired of getting suspended. I don't want to have to be forced to use TikTok Live Studio for them to push my stream out, which is what they do. I have to like pay to promote myself on TikTok. And I just can't, I can't be like, I can't be myself 100% myself over there. So we're just going to cut the live stream portion off. Yeah. They throttle my views because I don't have a camera, because I'm not paying to promote it because I'm not using their software because I'm not trying to sell something at all times over there, so that's what the dealio is, man. I don't want to have to use. You guys are going to see a weird screen for a second, but we're going to do this live on the air while I'm thinking about it. Hopefully it doesn't cause any issues. It shouldn't. We're back. I know. Hell yeah. There we go. It's official now. Great news. The hiring manager is supposed to be in tonight, and they might look over my application. Yo, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. We got grass to mow. I think we got a bale this time too. No, we got to. Are we bailing? I forgot what I'm on. Hopefully they get to your application. That'd be awesome, dude. I went to the wrong tractor. Whoops. Present. Yeah, I do that. I have those ads set to once an hour. I could take them down to less, but then you to get like pre-roll ads and everything, and I don't like that either. But I do it. I got it set to do that once an hour, so otherwise, I mean, I've taken it down to like a 30-second ad every hour, but then you get stuck with pre-roll ads. So I don't know. It is what it is. Guess what else I can say? I can say Kick. I can say Twitch. I can say YouTube. And not get in trouble for it. At least I haven't been getting in trouble for it ever. Time I took some grace. I don't know if I think I'm bailing this time. Need you some kickstart? Yeah, I know. Kickstart. Made by Mountain Dew. I love this mower. I think they do. I'm pretty sure they do. Be old school, get an amp. Amp energy, yeah. Yeah. You can only do that if you're gonna represent and rock Dale Earnhardt Jr. gear. Oh, Rockstar? Yeah. I remember those. Don't bring me down. Lost a legend. What are we talking about? Bithel? Or Earnhardt Siri? Earnhardt Sr.? Either one. Had my first one this decade in years. Wow. Yeah. 100%. And you know who drives the most like him? It was not Junior. The driver who drove the most like him, honestly, you don't find Rockstar a whole lot up here in the Appalachia. I'll tell you right now, who drove. Nope, not even Waltrip. The one who drove the most like Earnhardt Sr. for the longest time was Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch drove the more like Earnhardt Sr. than Junior ever did. But his driving, his attitude, yes. Lost Kurt Busch. He's not dead. Oh yeah, to concussion, sure. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like his attitude outside of driving, yes. Temperamental child. His driving part, though, exactly like Earnhardt. The closest to Earnhardt. You tell me anybody else that drove that way. After Earnhardt. I'll wait for an answer. What do you think Earnhardt did? That's what Earnhardt was the best at. Did I like Kyle Busch? No. Yeah, Denny Hamlin. Yeah, but Denny Hamlin's not as aggressive as Kyle Busch is. But do I like Kyle Busch? No, not in particular. But his driving style definitely reminds me more of Earnhardt than Earnhardt. Another driver after Earnhardt? Jimmy Johnson on the lows? But Jimmy didn't drive like Earnhardt did. Yeah. No, I knew that. What I'm saying, the driving styles. Jimmy didn't drive that way. He schemed, but he wasn't... He wasn't as aggressive. Like, there wasn't, like, the aggressiveness that you got from Earnhardt. Or Kyle Busch. If that makes any sense. Like, Jimmy schemed, obviously. I mean, there's a reason the dude won 7 championships. Right. Right. That's what I'm saying. Jimmy was smart. He was a smart driver for sure. I mean, you don't win 7 championships without being smart. I mean, I'm just saying. But he was not the same type of driver. Our town is in NASCAR. Nice. Nice. So, Arshawn, I'm talking to Silverado on Kick, and I'm talking to you on Twitch. Awesome. I loved it. It's great. It's great. Jimmy was a very smart driver. Kyle was very aggressive. You know, Kyle Busch sort of reminded me too for a little while there of like Ricky Bobby. If you ain't first, you're last. That's just how he drove. You ain't first, you're last. I was drunk and high when I said that, son. You can be second, third, fourth. Hell, you can even be fifth. I lived my whole life by that. Your car's driven by Connor? Nice. Nice. Connor, like Conor McGregor? Of my yesterday, yeah. Connor Zillish. No, I know. I know. I was just being funny. Connor McDavid? Chat, I have to get off of here in like an hour. Number 88. Dale Jr. And before Dale Jr. drove the 88, it was Dale Jarrett. I'm pretty sure. I think he was right before Jr. I think it was Dale Jarrett that drove the 88. Because he couldn't stay with the number 8, because that belonged to DEI, I think, with the Budweiser car. So when he switched to 88, that was with Hendrick. And I think that's the car that Dale Jarrett drove, was the number 88. And when he drove it, he was sponsored by UPS at one point. I know he was sponsored by other ones. Your car is Carolina Carports, but have y'all seen the NASCAR hauler? No, I have not. I have not seen the NASCAR hauler. Where is that at? You talking about in ATS or something? Or are you talking about in Farm Sim? Or are you talking about in real life? In general, IRL, seen a car hauler on the road. You know what? I think I have seen one. I think I actually saw Denny Hamlin's once. Want to read a quote that inspires me to do my career that much more? What? I do too have it active. There we go. I want to talk about everything with at least one person the way I talk about things to myself. I got you. I like that quote, actually. I do like that quote. That's a good one. Witchy woman, see how high she flies. It's my dream that Americans get it. I want them to understand our founding principles and values. Yeah. I've seen ours and going down the highway. I saw Catherine's. Got you. Yeah, I think I saw Denny Hamlin's one time. You'd figure I would have seen a lot more, because I don't live that far from... Do I have mods set up here? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Moderators? I do. Yeah. I do. Go to Charlotte? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I have mods for chat and everything like that. And I have the bot mods as well, so don't need another D-Chen coming here like they did on TikTok. No. Nope, I got certain things set up. I mean, I might catch one every now and again, but it ain't nothing like TikTok was. Ooh. I think we do silence this round. Yeah. I think I do silence this round, because the last time I did, I bailed. I'm bailing, dude. Last time I cut, I bailed, so this time is for silence. Checking your channel points and customize them could make redeemables. We did stretch and or hydrate. Yeah, I haven't got into it that far. I can do that on Twitch and Kick, but I don't know. I just don't ever think about doing it, to be honest. I don't look into it because I don't have a camera. I don't use the camera. So how the heck would you know if I took a drink or not? You know what I mean? Yeah, Kick has channel points, and they have kicks now, which is basically the same thing as bits. So they have that stuff now too. I thought about trying to set up like blurbs or something like that, but I don't know how to do all that stuff. Oh sure, well I mean it only took them like 2 years to come out with it. They come out with the channel points and kicks right around the same time. I used to throw up goals and stuff like that for kicks and subs and all that stuff. I used to do that for Twitch as well, but I don't know. I just, for one, putting a bunch of goals up, I I feel like it clutters the screen up, in my opinion. Or putting, like, I know a lot of people will have like the chat scrolling on the screen, you know, for you guys to see. I don't know. I just like a simple look. You know what I mean? And I think putting up a bunch of goals and all that stuff just... Really? You liked watching the chat on screen? But why would you want to watch the chat on screen if you got it right there in your hand? You know what I mean? I guess if you have it... If you have it turned... I mean, I could literally do that right now. I could put chat on screen. I don't know, I just... Maybe it's just where people have it placed that I've watched. It seems like it takes away from, I don't know, the gameplay viewing area, you know what I mean? Maybe that's just me. Ain't nobody pay attention to the real chat, right? Always like putting it towards the bottom left. Yeah. It's not a bad spot. If I did that though, I'd probably want to go with no camera. Or no map down there at the bottom. You know what I mean? So if I would put it down there on the bottom left and take the map off of there, unless I, you know, until I need it, I could see that making a little bit of sense, but I wouldn't want it to take up a bunch of area. Well, I know it doesn't matter for me because it's not on me, but for anybody that's chatting or watching that chat or whatever, you know what I mean? I might think about doing that, but the only way I'm doing that is if the chat gets rocking and rolling. You know what I mean? That's true. Is that what people want? They want to just see more things on the screen? Is that what you're trying to get to on that? Really? Why? Is it the ADHD mentality? Or the ADD mentality that causes that, you think? Crave interaction. No, I know. I got you. I got you. But just having a chat thing on there, but how's that interaction? It's another thing that stimulates, draws people to stay. Could cause... Right. I got you. See, I'm not very good at marketing. I didn't know all that. I don't know. I just like a simple, clean look. You know what I mean? Which is another reason why I don't put, like, goals up. So, in that aspect, should I start putting goals up, too? You know what I mean? Should I start putting goals on the screen? I feel like every time I do that, it doesn't do anything. I also feel like if I put goals up, then I need to have a camera on. Because, which brings me back to the, I don't want to be on camera. I like it this way. Goals can incentivize for monetization, but could be perceived as use. Right. Yeah. That's what I see. That's why I don't. I've gone back and forth in the past about putting goals up and not putting goals up. But I wonder if I was to do goals, if I had like made it an actual targeted goal and was clear about what it is. Like, why do I have that goal? What is it for? You know, instead of just putting sub goal, kicks goal, bits goal. You know what I mean? Maybe if I have it literally like specific. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, this is an idea or something. Like, instead of just putting just a broad, you know, I feel like just putting monthly sub goal or daily sub goal. I mean, that's great and all, but, you know, if somebody wants to sub, they're going to sub. Or, you know, daily kicks goal or something like that. Instead of just labeling it as a daily kicks goal, you know, what if I get specific about it, like go towards a new camera or go towards a new light or you know, literally a specific goal. I wonder if that would be good instead of just doing the generic bits and goal and subs thing. I just feel that if somebody is going to sub to my channel, it's going to be because they want to, not because I have a goal up. You know what I mean? I want somebody to just sub. One sub brings a smile to my face goal. You know what I mean? I don't want somebody to throw bits down or kicks or whatever. You know, any kind of like money on there just because they see it, because they feel obligated or something, because they see a goal on there. I don't want to do that. Exactly. That is exactly it. If somebody wants to support me, then it's out of their own. It's because they enjoy my content. They enjoy my stream for what I'm providing for them. Is it going to be flashy and everything like that like these other guys? No, it's not. I can tell you that right now. It won't be. Exactly. Exactly. And with how many millions of people in the world that are watching streamers or whatever, you can't tell me that there's not a handful of people eventually that might be on the same page as I am or feel the same way that I am. You know, that was the other thing about TikTok that I didn't really like, is that I feel like you had to get on there. How in the hell is that? Because technically it is. I mean, it's a, if you think about it, you got to look for clues and stuff like that and put the clues together to figure out what kind of ghost you're hunting down. Right. But within the horror game aspect of it, it's also a puzzle game. Phasmophobia is what we're talking about there, Silverado. It's still a puzzle game because you have to look for clues. You have to piece things together to figure out what kind of ghost you're looking for. You really think about it. Right. Now, Is it a traditional puzzle game? I'm putting air quotes up on that. No. You're not physically creating a puzzle, but it could be classified in puzzle and order. I could sense the air quote. Just as long as you couldn't smell them. I don't want you to smell the air quotes, because that's bad. That would be no bueno. No bueno. Smell the air quotes. That's a thing? I don't know. It could be a thing. What if I burped through them? I forgot to brush my teeth. Or ate a bunch of garlic. And I guess you could smell it. Does y'all think it stank? Not today, they don't. I haven't scratched my balls nearly enough for them to stink. Are y'all spying on me? Because you was explaining what y'all was talking about, and at the same time, I was making a confused face. Nah, I don't spy. I'm right behind you, though. Negative, sir. Negative. Oh, shut. You're at his window. I really wish you'd put some pants on, Silverado. This is very disturbing. Down on Main Street. Breeze between the knees. What can I say? The way I almost choked on water because you made me laugh when you said that. I made him laugh so hard he almost drowned. Drowned by laughing on my tombstone. How did he die? He laughed so hard he drowned. What did he drown on? It was just water. Aww. How sad. I've decided I want a marching band to play Amazing Grace at my funeral. Alright. A marching band. It's gonna be very... I believe you. Surely you can't be serious. I am serious. Don't call me Shirley. Well, as long as it's a good marching band. Some marching bands, you can keep the horn section. They clearly did not practice enough. But then, there's some that are on point for show. Wouldn't be a casual man. I want a police escort and be riding on the back of a fire truck to the grave and have Marines with the muskets. Well, you better get in the service, dude. And do something pretty important in there. Otherwise, I don't think that's going to happen. .21 gun salute happens in my career, too. It does. It does, it does. What do you mean, a volunteer firefighter because you ain't gonna make the academy? Why? Why wouldn't you make the academy? Why do you say you won't make the academy, Silverado? That's fine. You could start working out. You could get in shape. Even as a person of the people, I still feel I'm not deserving of it. Well, I know I will be, and most will argue that I'm deserving of it. Yes. You're very humble in that aspect, but if you can accomplish what you want to accomplish, if that happens, then you will definitely be deserving of it, no question about it. Services given by more than just uh military, you know. I'm dead set on it. My ambition is at the highest point ever in my life. Hey, like I said, it's badass, and I just want you to stay committed like you are. I don't want anything to like cause you to waver from that. I want to do the feds, but I doubt I could get a diploma form or a diploma from a agency college. Mama said to reach for the stars, so I'm gonna become one. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. And you don't want to upset Mama. We don't upset mamas here. I'm just saying. Silage. Wah, 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 wah. We fuck mamas here. I upset everyone for fun. We make mamas here. There you go. We make mamas here. I just see that on like a protest sign or something. We make mamas here. We make mamas here. Put it on a shirt. I make mamas. Send a dispenser. Oh man, that place is still around. I didn't know Spencer's was a thing still. Unfortunately, yes. Against my wishes. Yeah, it's still a thing. So I have a music suggestion. Have you heard about Upchurch? Or have you listened to it? Yes. Ryan Upchurch? Yes, I've listened to it. He's got that hick hop, is what it's called. There's another band called Moccasin Creek that I like better than Upchurch. Quad axle, triaxle, or tandem? Tandem. Shibby tandem. Upchurch was the uncle I never had. He helped me in a terrible time and got me through life. Yeah, I prefer Moccasin Creek. Upchurch is like the updated Colt Ford. He's a good artist, though, for real. He really is. I believe you. If it ain't a tandem, it ain't random. Ah. No, I know he's not as good, but I'm saying Colt Ford is the one that kind of started that whole hip hop stuff. Upchurch and Moccasin Creek and other guys like that perfected it and made it better. It made it more enjoyable to listen to. Is what I'm saying. I never said Colt Ford was as good. Colt Ford was just the you've had this argument. Not with me, you haven't. No, I didn't. I never said Colt Ford was as good. I think Upchurch is really really good. They're really talented. But for my taste and my liking, I like Moccasin Creek better. That's just that's my preference. So, what's up, Zawada? Kid G's pretty good. Yeah, I do like that band a lot too. Yeah. My mom, your mom passed away. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Sorry to hear that, buddy. I don't think I have a favorite, but their genre is what I've always liked. Yeah, that right. Forgot why I bought the tandem. Way to go. If it ain't tandem, it ain't random. Jeez. I'm not happy that your mom passed away, but I am multi-streaming on different platforms, so oh, you remembered? I did say that I am sorry for your loss there, Zawada, but I mean, not to take this the wrong way, I didn't know who your mom was, but it sucks, man, for real. It is, and I think losing either parent is incomparable. So, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. What timing for this song to come on? I can't compare for father as I never had one. Still, I agree nonetheless. Right. Me too. You said the same thing about the song? Yeah. I'm glad that he cannot hear it on the platform he's talking on. Silage. That's what this is gonna be. Yeah, yes. Yes, it would be. You're 100% right. That would definitely be a recipe for disaster. Cat 325 or Case 245D or Deer 30G or D135G. What are you trying to build over there, buddy? Case every day? Cat every day. Cat. I say the Cat 325. Oh, it's the next trench excavator. Okay, okay, okay. If it ain't red, it's dead. Alright. If it's red, keep it in the shed. What's the one for green? I forgot. It ain't white. It ain't right. Jeez. Green ain't for the lean. God, that's what it is. What is one for New Holland? Is there anything for New Holland? There's got to be something for New Holland. Green ain't for the lean. I don't think that's the right one, but it's a good one. Hey, you know what? Sounds good. I'm surprised it let you say that, Silverado. There's got to be one for New Holland. If there's not, then we all have homework. And that would be to come up with little disses for New Holland. Really? There's one for JCB? I actually kind of like JCB. Silverado, I'm surprised it let you put that in. That's wild. I don't... Nah, there's no way there's one for JCB. JCB's not, like, really in the farming. If it's not blue, will it do? What's a tractor you'd expect a rare African ceiling bird in? What? What? I don't... I probably none of them. A fire alarm? Jeez. Wow. Ass, gas, or grass. No one rides for free. This thing is so dirty. And we're going to leave it that way. It's pretty funny. That was definitely a good one. Did you know that this guitar's... If it's muddy, you're cruddy. Well, I guess I'm cruddy. Did you know that that guitar solo is not as difficult as it sounds? Now, for me, it's difficult no matter how it sounds. But it was proven that it's not as difficult as it sounds. It's a lot of tapping strings. It's still difficult, don't get me wrong, but it's not as difficult as you think it would be. And the reason they make it look difficult is for show. When they record it in the studio, they do it the easy way, but I also think that that's what makes a good guitarist, is when you can do the same thing multiple ways. Obviously, to record, you want it to be, whatever is going to be the easiest way for you to do it for it to sound perfected. But if you can repeat that in a different way at a live show, for the show, then that's awesome. It's not. No whammy bar at all. Zero whammy bar in that. The sound that you're hearing that makes it sound a little bit like why it sounds like there's a little bit of whammy bar there. I mean, that one's easy. The Ford found on road dead. For Ford lovers, it's first on race day. Another one is flipped over rebuilt Dodge. Yours was a saxophone. So the reason it sounds like there's a whammy, if you will, is because you're hearing the pull off. You hear the pull off and the push on. I do know one for Ram, because somebody told it to me. When I used to own a Dodge Ram, and a buddy of mine goes, "Oh, you got a Ram? That's not something you drive. It's something you do." Yes, you're hearing the pressure and the release of it, and some of them, because he's just tapping, there's a little bend every now and again. Dead or dying garage miners. Got enough Ram, but not enough Dodge. Yeah. You got a Dodge. It's not something you drive. It's something you do. Oh, man. Well, check this out, guys. I gotta call it there. I have to be up at... What would Chevrolet be, though? I don't know. A poor man's Cadillac? Yes, tomorrow, I will be on tomorrow. Not running better than a deer, because it's always in the shop. I mean, their slogan's like a rock, so I mean, rocks don't go anywhere, they just sit there. Here, if Twitch pushes noties, yeah. So, I'm going to work on a schedule, and I'll have it posted up on there. I've always had a problem with Twitch not pushing noties. Well, you're following on YouTube as well, right? I don't know if YouTube does does notifications like that. I don't know enough about YouTube to know if they do noties or not. If it's black, it'll crack. It does, okay. So, I will be back. I have to be up at 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning. You know what? You're in my Discord, aren't you? Arshawn? I know there's a way to set Discord noties and stuff like that. That might be the best way to get it. I'm having a day like, well, no, that's how my route is at Amazon Flex. I found one and it's consistent. You should be able to go to my page and get in there. If you go to my page in my About Me part, see if the link works in there. It works for some people, it doesn't work for others. If not, you could send me a friend request on there and I'll invite you that way. It's just Fico Style TV. There you are. Boom. So yeah, I think you can get notice through that. That might be the best way to know. To know. So no, my route at Amazon is the one that's the most consistent. I've been able to like book every morning. Is from 4 a.m. to 7:30. Sweet. Yes. So there's that. Uh, you had nothing but a poisonous day. So, um, so yeah, that's what my route is. So, in order for me to get there by 4, which really I need to get there by 3:45 in the morning, I can't just like get up and go. I used to back in the day. I used to be able to just wake up and leave, but I have to have that wake up time now. So I have to get up at 2, wake up a little bit, get my shower in, everything like that. So I'm not gonna wait until 10 o'clock like I did last night to go go to bed. So that was a bad deal. So I'm already tired and behind the 8 ball as it is, but that's the most consistent run that they have, and I'm gonna stick on that, which is really nice because you really don't have to deal with anybody. No traffic, no rush hour, nothing. But I figure if I just make that my daily routine, it's going to be a lot easier to schedule stuff other than that because I'm done by 7:30 every day. So, um, yeah, I'll work out a schedule for live stream and all that, and I'll probably try to post it in several places. Um, Probably on Discord, probably on on Kick and Twitch and all that. I'm not sure if it means anything to you, but I've been praying for you and your family. Hope it all works out. Have a good night, and God bless you and those who might be lurking in chat. God bless the United States of America. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. We're going to call it there. Appreciate you two hanging out for as long as you did. Silverado on Kick. Arshawn over there on Twitch. Appreciate the one and only Abrupt coming through on Kick today. Haven't seen him in about a year. So glad he is really doing well for himself as well. I know he was kind of going through it a while back, but glad everything's working out there. But we will be back tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time yet. Like I said, I'll be working on the schedule, and as soon as I have that, it would be posted where in the appropriate places. But I appreciate you all, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace, peace.